So, good morning. This is my third entry in my abandonment diary. Gonna give you a quick update. I have not been sleeping. It's starting to take a toll on my work and being around others. I don't have a lot of patience. I just keep apologizing and telling them that I'm really tired and to be patient with me. So if you're going through something similar and you're not getting sleep and you know that you're not functioning at your best, tell the people around you, ask for forgiveness and patience from them, because I know personally this isn't how I normally want to be, which is kind of short and my responses and not patient with them. So I still have not heard from my husband. I had offered for him to come and get his items, and he hasn't responded, which is very interesting to me because someone that has left the marriage and is so adamant about getting divorced so quickly and filing paperwork, the fact that they would not respond to an opportunity to come get their things, it's strange. So I don't know what's going on in his mind. I don't know where he's living. I don't know what his situation is. I know nothing. I have not reached out to him other than telling him he can come get his items and I gave him an option for a time and to confirm, and he has not confirmed. He has reached out through an attorney asking about getting a date. Honestly, as much as maybe that could be a good way to go, I don't really want to pay an attorney to tell him what day he can come pick up his stuff if I'm open and allowing him to come get his stuff without any resistance. I just don't see the need of paying someone $500 to write a letter. I'm just not going to do it. He can just come get his stuff and it'll be it. It's fine. So I don't know how that's going to play out, but the lack of communication or response is extremely confusing. I would have expected him to just say sure and made the arrangements and gone. So I don't know. I did say in my last segment that I had some recommendations of some books. So I have been listening to a lot of audiobooks. Like I had said in the last segment, trying to surround myself with as much positive self-talk, motivation, and guidance on how to keep my state of mind, because when I let my mind wander on its own, it just goes to really sad, dark places. And although I'm not trying to push the grief away, I do want to work through it. I don't want to linger there too long. I don't want to get sucked under this tidal wave of grief that I can't get my way out of. So I allow myself to have those feelings, to cry, to try to process them, but then get through them and surround myself with something that is more positive, because I don't want to be in this state forever. I do want to move on with my life. I deserve it. I didn't deserve being here in the first place. I didn't. And but I'm here. Okay, so the book recommendation that I have for you is Getting Past Your Breakup by Susan Elliot. You can easily download this from Audible or Kindle. There is a hard copy version as well, but I would recommend downloading it and just putting in your earbuds and listening to it over and over as many times as you can. There are activities and lessons that will help you take a relationship inventory of your relationship that you are moving through, and also past relationships, in order to determine patterns that you might be having that are going to perpetuate you into possibly getting into the same relationship type again in the future. I love this book specifically because she has a direct, no-nonsense approach. Sometimes, this isn't dealing immediately with the grief. This is giving you steps on how to to get yourself together immediately after someone leaves. Now, the grief work is going to come. There is a relationship inventory, but she gives you really clear steps to tell you that on how to handle things and just really to stop the madness. So I hope you enjoy that book. Check it out. I highly recommend it. It's really interesting because my husband now, when we had been dating, we had a breakup right before we got back together and got engaged. And I actually listened to this book, and it allowed me to, for the first time in all of our dating history, completely detach from him and say, I'm moving on. I'm not doing this. I did the no contact. I put his stuff on the porch, said goodbye, and was never going to talk to him again. Never going to talk to him. And many months went by, and I noticed he started to Instagram stalk me, and it was really weird that these different ways that he started trying to reestablish contact. And when he finally did establish contact, I decided to reconcile with him, in which we immediately got engaged and then married. But I think if I had stuck with the original rules of this book of no contact and reassessed why we had even broken up the last time and his patterns of engagement and then disengagement, I wouldn't be getting divorced today. But hindsight's 2020. And all of this aside, I'm madly in love with my husband. I love him. And even getting divorced, it's not going to change, because my love for him is totally unconditional. But my life is going to change. It already has. So, and I have to love myself actually more than I even love him, in order not to accept the treatment that how he's been treating me. So get that audiobook, download it on your phone, listen to it as many times as you need to, and then do the lessons and the activities in the book, because it really does work. And it'll help you start to move through it. So thank you for listening. Sorry for the tears. I'm very raw right now, and I hope if you are going through this, that any of this information will help you. And if you're not going through this, I hope this information will help you help friends who are. Have a great day.